Hello everyone, BMO welcomes you to the 2026 home tour. Yay for fun times and new adventures.
So a few years ago, I started watching a kids show called Adventure Time. And after the first few seasons, I just absolutely fell in love with the depth, the philosophical nature of it, the beauty of it. It's just one of the most incredible things ever made, I think, in my opinion. And I decided to kind of make one of the characters from the show, BMO. This is Bob Hertzberg's build. I'll put his channel and link to his site in the description. I'm running quite a heavily customized version of his software on the Pi 5. Plus I've added Home Assistant's voice assist pipeline so that BMO can actually talk back to you like you've seen in the beginning segment. I can even take him with me. There's a UPS, Raspberry Pi UPS, and with Wi-Fi auto connect to a hotspot. So if I take him anywhere, it'll automatically connect to my phone. And I even made this little periscope so that I could see the battery level on the UPS. And of course, it's BMO, so let's play video games.
Who wants to play video games?
So this guy is pretty cool, but it got me thinking, if I could build something like this, why couldn't I turn the whole house into BMO? All right, so I just got home from work and we're gonna do a live demo. Let's see if this works properly.
Hey, Jane, you're back. BMO was so excited. Nadia is at work. BMO hopes she's having fun. BMO has been taking good care of the house. Hey, Venadia's back. BMO is so excited. Jane is at home waiting for you. BMO hopes you had a super day.
It's cute, right? And I think that's the important thing. You often hear people talking about the wife approval factor or spouse approval factor, and that's the trick. Just make it super cute. The other night we were watching TV and I asked BMO to turn off the heater. It came back and said, oh, I don't know what the heater is, but I've turned off the entire living room. And we just both sat there in the dark laughing because BMO's too cute. You can't be angry at BMO. But it's more than just a bad voice assistant. It tells us when the dishwasher's done, if the freezer's open too long. It tells us if the aircon is on and there's doors, windows open. With Home Assistant, you're totally in control of what you're doing. If you know the state of everything in the house, you can do anything with that. I think my favorite though is the washing machine.
Washing machine is done. Somebody come get your clothes before BMO has to wear them.
And maybe I went too far with this one, but I bought one of those Astrion smart remotes, Android-based smart remotes, and created BMO as the custom startup animation, which is a nice segue into the dashboards. I built this Pi-based kitchen dashboard a couple of years ago now, and it's been great. But Home Assistant Lovelace, you know, if you start adding things like bubble card or other custom cards, it starts getting quite heavy and quite slow, especially on a 1440p screen, which this is. I've been using AI for a couple of other projects, mostly the Liminal Lights website, and I thought I'd kind of created this liminal design language with that. And I thought, why not take that and just put it on every screen in the entire house, turn it into the design language for the house. Start from scratch, pure custom HTML dashboards, create something beautiful and animated, but most importantly, super lightweight that could be on all these screens. And I came up with this. Consistency is key. So I started with a design document that I created with the AI to kind of define what all the colors should be, where the elements should go, you know, what colors they should be, what shape, all that kind of stuff. And having that has really allowed for consistency across all the devices that I have now, and I've got quite a few of them. The other key to this is context memory. I use a tool called Basic Memory, and this allows me to have access, like anytime we ever do something in Home Assistant, it's like write the handoff to Basic Memory, so that at any point in the future I can come back and say, oh, how did we do this, or how did we do that? And it works amazingly well. It's saved me a bunch of times now. I think it's a must-have. So I have more than just the kitchen dashboard. I've got this 10-inch screen next to my bed. It's a Raspberry Pi 5 with a custom enclosure. I've also got one in the bathroom as well. This is the bedroom voice assistant. Both of those devices are Waveshare P4 ESP Home devices. And it's just amazing how far ESP Home's come in the last couple of years. It's, I don't know, I'm always in awe of what those guys have created. Hey BMO, where's Marceline?
BMO doesn't know where Marceline is, but she might be jamming on her guitar or having fun somewhere. Let's go find her.
I also did this little dashboard for the 3D printers. So when Google first introduced ads on the Android TV, I had a NVIDIA Shield, which is a very expensive piece of kit to have ads on it. So I ditched it straight away and got an Apple TV, and that's been great. Recently is trying to consolidate all my subscriptions or get rid of them as much as I can and move everything over to self-hosting. So part of that was getting rid of iCloud. And with getting rid of iCloud, part of that was losing photos on the Apple TV, which is kind of a shame. I really missed it and wanted to bring that back. Now I can't code, but Cord can. So I thought I'd bring back one of the shields from the dead, get it to fork FL Launcher and create a custom version for me. One that actually matches the house UI, can do local photos, and I can even turn the remote into a voice assistant. When I first got this remote, I kind of bricked it for a second. And what you would normally expect from a company when I reached out to them was, you know, oh, you broke our terms of service, you know, that's it, you have to buy a new one. But the Sanitron guys were like, yeah, here's a build, everything's been stripped out, you know, you're on your own, but you can go for gold, like, do what you want with it. And that was just such a breath of fresh air. Turn on the living room TV.
BMO turned on the living room TV. Now you can enjoy your shows. What will you watch?
Normally everyone's trying to lock you into their crappy little ecosystem where you have to use their app and do it this way and everything like that. And I hate that. It's so nice to see a company come out for makers and tinkerers. They seem to cater for beginners as well, which is nice. They're not sponsoring this, by the way. I bought it with my own money. I just think it's cool. And all of this BMO stuff, It's not mine. You know, whoever owns the rights, Cartoon Network or whoever it is, I just love BMO. I love the show, and it's just a homage to that. That's it. I'm not sharing it. I'm not selling it in any way. It's just something that I wanted to do for myself. Just before I finish out with the Prisms, I wanted to quickly talk about Music Assistant and show off the balcony player. As you've seen throughout this video, there's a lot of music UI going on, and that's all now Music Assistant and SendSpin. So a lot of thanks to Marcel and Marvin, all the guys over working on Music Assistant. Like, what they've done over the last 6 months particularly has just been phenomenal, and Paulus as well. So it's been about 1.5 years since I opened the Etsy store for the Prisms, and I just wanted to give a big thanks to everyone that's bought one so far. The feedback has been overwhelmingly positive. I even had a friend that found a subreddit where they were talking about them, which is just kind of quite weird, but very cool at the same time. It's just a very strange feeling when you kind of build this thing and you put it out in the world, and then people kind of like it and buy it, and you know, it's, I don't know, it's very strange for me. I don't know, I've never had this before, so thank you so much everyone that's bought one. I really appreciate it, and I really appreciate all the positive feedback and how much everyone loves it. I love seeing you know, you kind of make some kind of art and, you know, people respond to it. And it's very interesting to see that, so thank you. It's not been perfect though. I've lost a few going to the United States. It's amazing how, you know, you spend so much time trying to figure out packaging and everything like that, and do it with a lot of care, and it gets destroyed, but it is what it is. I think I have something now that will even survive, you know, the US Postal Service. Unfortunately, it has kind of driven up the cost, adding all this quite fancy packaging. So I'm having to raise prices a little bit to cover all of that. So I'm consolidating the lineup to the 32, a small 64 and a large 64. So the 32 and the small 64 are actually the same body size, just double the pixel density. Think bedside table, but high resolution. And the large 64 is the same large 64 statement piece that everyone seems to love. Now I am trying to come up with some sexy marketing names for these things, which I haven't really been able to do yet. So if you do have something that you think might be good, put it in the comments. A few people have also asked about bigger versions, and I am working on something that, if it works, will be roughly a 256mm panel. The current panels are 192mm on the side for the big 64. So it will be quite a bit bigger, but there's a lot of work, prototyping and stuff to be done there. I don't even know if it's going to fit in the printer yet, so we'll see about that. I'll be announcing stuff about this towards the end of the year or early next year. I'm also working on flexible displays, flexible LED matrices, and I'm not really sure what's going to happen with that yet, but it's something that is being worked on. So that's it for 2026. Thanks everyone for watching till the end. I appreciate that. I'd ask you to subscribe, but I don't know when a new video is going to come out, honestly. It's been 2 years since the last one, so I don't know, who knows. But I do have a Ricci Mini robot coming, have quite a few mods for, and I guess you can guess what the mod's going to be. But yeah, so there could be something out before the end of the year, I don't know, who knows. We'll see. I really appreciate the Prism love. It's been phenomenal, the response to it. Yeah, so thank you so much.